Great. Okay, so first, I'd like to ask you, this video may be viewed in class and by my teacher and other students, and also maybe posted onto the internet for informational purposes. Do I have your permission to use the video and all its content?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So, can you state your name, your home, like your hometown, what year you are in school, and your major?
My name's Leah Callow. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm going to be a sophomore, and I'm majoring in electrical engineering.
Great. And you are involved in Greek life, correct?
Yeah.
All right. What sorority are you in?
I'm in Sigma Kappa.
Great. So let's just start by getting. What do you know about the Greek village, if anything, just like in general?
I know that it's going to be dorms. I have a community bathroom and a community kitchen, and we're going to be neighboring with other sororities and potentially fraternities, like each cluster is. And there's going to be a big, like, community center for Greek life, and that each chapter has a big common room
Okay.
and some other things, but that's basically it.
Okay, great. When did you become a member of the Greek community?
Fall 2016.
Cool. How has becoming a member of the Greek community impacted your experience at ASU? And has it helped or harmed your experience?
Joining a sorority has definitely helped my experience at ASU, because like I didn't really make a lot of friends before I joined a sorority, and then after that it just gave me a lot of opportunities to make friends, and even make friends like outside of my sorority. So it just made my experience at ASU a lot better, really. Honestly, I don't know if I would still go there if I hadn't joined a sorority.
Okay, cool. So my next question is, do you ever regret joining Greek life?
No.
Okay, good.
Hard no.
Okay, so would you have been more or less likely to rush or go to a rush event if it was held at a on-campus community like the Greek Village as opposed to an on-campus somewhere else or off-campus events?
Well, with my personal experience, I decided to rush like before I even knew that I was going to ASU. So like for me, it wouldn't have changed just because I was already really excited about joining Greek life and joining a sorority.
Okay, cool. Um, okay. Do you think that future students will be more or less inclined to rush because of the Greek Village?
Yeah, I think that that's one of the biggest downfalls of ASU's Greek life is that we don't have like houses. So I think having a big Greek village will make people like a lot more inclined to get involved in Greek life.
Okay, cool. So what kind of impacts do you think the Greek Village will have on the Greek community specifically at ASU?
I think it'll bring the Greek community a lot more together, and it'll open up a lot of opportunities for individual chapters, because like I know for sororities, like not having to find a venue for things like Founders Day and Bid Day and initiation and stuff like that opens up a lot of like extra money that can be used for like other things to improve the chapter as a whole.
Cool.
So I think it'll overall improve ASU's Greek community.
Great. Okay. And how do you think it'll affect the entire student community, like as a whole?
Well, I think that ASU's Greek community is a lot bigger percentage of the whole like student community than at other schools. But I think like students that aren't involved in Greek life don't want to be involved in Greek life and don't know anything about Greek life. So I think that really it probably won't have a huge impact outside of sororities and fraternities.
Okay. So if there was a vote by the entire student population for or against building the Greek Village, how would you vote and why?
Well, I would vote for it just because like it's going to impact me, and it's going to like have a positive impact upon like my chapter and myself, and I'm probably going to be living there. So
Okay.
yeah,
And how do you think other Greek students would vote?
I think they would also vote yes, because I know like people have found a lot of like downsides to it, but I think like the benefits outweigh the negative, like the negative aspects of it. And if people don't like it, they don't have to live there.
Okay. Also, how do you think non-Greek students would vote?
I think that non-Greek students would probably vote against it, just because at ASU, if you're not involved in Greek life, it's probably because you really don't want to be involved in Greek life. So yeah.
Is your sorority going to have a villa in the Greek village?
Yeah.
Cool. Will this affect your pledge class a lot, or will it affect future pledge classes more? And also, how? If
I think it'll have probably a bigger effect on future pledge classes, but also an effect on mine, just because like we're only going to be sophomores, so we still have 3 more years at ASU and ASU Greek life. So we'll get to experience it, but pledge classes above ours probably won't.
Okay. Do you know of any problems between the Greek community and the non-Greek community at ASU?
Do I know of any? No, but do I feel like there are some? Probably.
Can you describe what you think might be some problems between the two communities?
Just because Greek life kind of has a bad reputation among people that haven't experienced it, so I feel like
what kind of things have you heard about Greek life from non-Greek students that are either stereotypes or that you consider to be misrepresentative? And what kind of things that might be negative have you heard that are true?
Well, that people in sororities and fraternities only like to party, don't care about anything else, and are stuck up, and just don't really care about anything that's not materialistic, which, I mean, I think it's definitely based person to person, so I think, there definitely are some people in the Greek community that are materialistic or, like to party or whatever, but as a whole, I think it's not true.
Okay. Do you think that there's a need for more constraints on the Greek community, such as supervision and more frequent sanctions?
We already don't have houses. I think that's enough.
Okay. Well, that's all I have. So, thank you, Leah.
That was so long.